We left off last time with the push-pull tool, so now let's move on to the offset tool. You can offset both lines and faces. Click to select the edge that you would like to offset, drag to change the shape, and then release to confirm. As an example, let's use the push-pull tool so you can see just how easy it is to perhaps pull a wall or maybe a skirting board up. It doesn't just have to be basic floor plans, you can also use the offset tool on any shape. So from this example here, you can see that you can make some quite interesting shapes quickly and easily. Next up is the Move tool. It does exactly what you would think, just click to grab an object and move it to where you want it to be. You can also use the dotted lines to drag to a reference point of your model so you can match the height or width. You can use the up, left and right arrows on your keyboard to lock it to an axis while moving. Here we have the Rotate tool. The Rotate tool lets you rotate geometry to any angle. Click to select the plane that you want to rotate on. If your plane is perpendicular to an axis, you'll see the colour change to either blue, red or green. Click to select your angle's vertex. Move the cursor in the direction of your rotation and click to confirm. With this example, we want to tilt it so it's pointing in a different direction. Use the arrow keys to lock the axis you want. You can use this click and drag method, or like some of the other tools you've seen, you can click to start the movement, then move down to the bottom right corner and manually enter your angle. The Rotate tool isn't just about moving objects, you can also treat flat objects a little bit like paper and create folds. Now we have the Flip tool. Select the object that you want to flip with the Select tool, move across to the Flip tool, and you'll see these boxes showing the different planes through the object. Click to select the plane that you would like to use, then drag to the point where you want the flip to happen. Now you can see that creates a mirror image of the shape on the other side of the plane that you selected. You can also use this tool to quickly create some symmetry. With the Flip tool active, press Ctrl on Windows or Option on Mac, and that engages copy mode. This time, when you confirm the command, you'll see that the flip takes place, but the original object stays there as well. This is the Tape Measure tool. Its simplest use is to measure the distance between two selected points. Click to select the first point, move your mouse over to the end point, and then click to confirm, and you'll see how long that distance is. You can also use the Tape Measure tool for scaling your model. Let's say that you've set up your SketchUp project to the right size, you know your dimensions, you've set your units, but you import something and you think the scale doesn't quite match. If you find an edge in the model that you know the length of, use the Tape Measure tool on it. Click the start point and click again at the end point. This time go down to the box in the bottom right corner and manually enter the measurement that you know it should be. This time SketchUp will pop up and let you know that you're about to resize the model. So keeping the default character figure in the scene shows that this has worked. SketchUp knows the scale of that character model, so it hasn't affected that. It's just sized the model down, and now the scale will be correct. Now to add some annotations with the Text tool. With this one, you can add text, labels, and dimensions to a model. Click any point in your model that you would like to add a label to, and SketchUp by default will suggest what it thinks should go there. You can just click these and edit them as you see fit. So for example, clicking a face, it will give you the area, clicking an edge will give you the length, and clicking on a circle will give you the radius. You can also add 3D text with the 3D text tool and dimensions with the dimension tool, which are found under the tools menu at the top. Now the paint bucket tool. This is a quick and easy way of adding some colour to your models. In the dialog box that pops up, you'll be given lots of different options for different colour types, materials and textures. Let's keep it simple and just change the colour. And then just click on the face that you'd like that to be applied to. Colours, materials and textures can be quite an in-depth topic of itself. so we're just going to keep it really simple for this video. Now these next two are the orbit and pan tools. These are how you look around your model. You'll mostly be doing this with the middle click of your mouse for the orbit tool, and then holding shift and using the middle click for the pan tool. This is the zoom tool. Again, you'll mostly be doing this with the scroll wheel of your mouse, but sometimes it is handy to use this tool to have a little bit more control. The next one is a very handy tool called the zoom extents tool. If you've ever lost your model, you've wondered where it's gone, maybe your camera's pointing in a different direction or you've zoomed out too far, just click the zoom extents button, and no matter where you're looking or where your model is, SketchUp will take everything in your scene and make sure it fits your screen perfectly. And these final four buttons are, I guess, companion services to SketchUp. The first one being the 3D warehouse. This is where you can drag and drop and download all sorts of models like cars, chairs, trees, and much more. Great for quickly filling out your scene. Next is the extension warehouse. Instead of objects, this is a library of plugins that you can add to SketchUp to expand the functionality. This is the send to layout button. When you want to send your model over to work in 2D, just click this and your 3D model will automatically be sent across to layout where you can work on your 2D plans. And lastly, we have the extension manager. This will show you a list of all of the extensions that you already have installed. Some of them come with SketchUp by default, Dynamic Components, Sandbox Tools, SketchUp Diffusion and Trimble Connect. And we've also got the popular renderers V-Ray and SU Podium installed here. So that's it for our basic overview of the tools. Lots more can be done in SketchUp, but hopefully this gave you a nice overview. More videos just like this can be found on our YouTube channel, and the latest version of SketchUp is available to both try and buy on our website cadsoftwaredirect.com/SketchUp.